Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for December 21st, 2025. The character The Defect and the modifiers are Chimera. Your starting deck is a fusion of all characters. Vintage normal enemies drop relics instead of cards, and Big Game Hunter elite enemies are now swarming the Spire and drop better rewards. A lot of familiar names here. I think Jiminy 1574. Jiminy has been on a roll recently, doing really well. Knight with 1569 and Sita with 1566. So it looks like people are able to do well. Yesterday also a lot of people did real well, so congratulations for those as well. I'll review that at the end. So first we have 1, 2, 3. Is it only only a 3 elite path? Oh no, usually with Big Game Hunter I at least expect 4 if not 5 elites, but yeah, the problem is that all of these only have 1 elite on the left side, and then you have 2 other on the right, and then on the right you have 2 first and then 1 later. So yeah, there's no way to get 4 elites. That is unfortunate. Alright, fine. I guess I'll have to check all the path to maximize question mark room. So if I go on the far left, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then continue left 5, 6. If I switch right, I'll get fewer than that, okay? If I go to this guy, it's actually the same path, right? Yep, so that's still 6, and if I go to this guy, that's also still the same path because I'm trading this question mark room for this one. Alright, so that's 6 question mark rooms. Let me just double check that I calculate this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, just 5, because I skipped this elite. Right. So 1, 2, then turn left or right, doesn't matter. 3, 4, 5. Okay, fine. If I go on the, if I go in the middle and then turn right, I'll get 3, 4, 5 as well. Okay, and then if I stick on the right, that's only like 1 question mark room. Okay, so I think the best path is get these 2 question mark rooms and then either go on the left. That gives me an extra rest side, which I probably don't need. Or after this point, turn right, because then I'll get a 3rd question mark. Still get a rest side though. Alright, yeah, I don't think I can really minimize that too. Now, the path on the right does give me a shop later on. That might be valuable. Yeah, I think I'll do that, mostly because I really... this is a little difficult. I want to make sure I don't accidentally miss a path with more question mark rooms, but I think this is it. So yeah, I think I want to hit that shop, so let's get the 3 question mark rooms in the first elite. Then, a second elite, another question mark room in the shop. Wait, that's only 4. I think I skipped the path. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to double check. Yeah, that's only 4. All right. So then, fine. I'll go in the left then. So these 2 question mark rooms, rest side, elite, another question mark room, another elite, another question mark room, and 1 more elite, 1 more question mark room, which does mean I won't have an extra shop, but I think that's fine. Hopefully I can handle it without the shop. And then let's review the Chimera deck. You start with an Eruption, Zap, Survivor, and Bash, and then 3 strikes and 3 defense. Okay. Alright, so let's start off with Bash is not enough to get rid of the backline here. Let's do Bash and Survivor, avoid taking any damage at the moment, and then final boss with the Guardian. Okay, so I would like to pick up some Frost Orbs if I can. I don't think I can do Eruption, right? Especially because I'm weakened too. Let's just do a strike here and defend, and then another strike. Okay. Not having that shot might be a problem because I might not be able to pick up good attack cards, or defensive cards for that matter. We've got Bronze Scale, Sage Cone with 3 Thorns, as well as a Snecko Potion. Okay. And then here, first Curse Regret. That is going to be tough in a small deck like this. But I did get Juju Bracelet out of it. Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. That might be good. Increase the chance of getting curses. And I did get a shop with the Mind Blast. Mind Blast is going to be really bad with Vintage, though. So I don't think I'll take the Mind Blast. Yeah, it's also really expensive. I think instead I should focus on attack cards. So let's grab the Charge Battery. And then, I don't know if I need Claw. I probably don't need the Claw. Okay, so FTL does 5 damage. Mind Blast does 7. And it's only going to get better from there. It does cost 2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to risk Mind Blast. It's not sure if that was the right decision because it is only basically going to be able to deal 8 damage. Okay, 8 damage, but it's going to take a while for me to have it deal more damage. But yeah, fine, let's take it. Let's hope. I don't know. Let's hope for something good. Alright, let's do Bash and Strike here. I don't think I'll do the Charge Battery. Also because I only will need 12 damage next turn with Vulnerability, and Strike and Eruption is enough. Beautiful. Got a bag of marbles set the Savage combo by 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That makes the Mind Blast slightly better. And then, yeah, going this way, right? Yes, I could go for a shop, but obviously I already spent a lot of gold at the previous shop. Alright, with Vulnerability, it's 12 damage. That's better, I guess. Yeah, let's do it. And then let's do Survivor. Okay. Alright, here, let's do Eruption, Strike, and then next turn the Orb is enough. Okay. Or I can deal any attack card here. Beautiful. Alright, got Bottle Flame. On pickup, should an attack start come with this card in your hand. Let's take the block potion, and I think I'm gonna bottle the Eruption. The problem is, once I enter Wrath, I cannot exit it. So it only works if the Mind Blast does a ridiculous amount of damage, which I don't think it does. But the other option is to bottle the Mind Blast. It doesn't make a difference. It just, you know, allows me to pick up Relic. Let me risk Eruption. Let's try to have some fun. I should also first upgrade the Eruption, always upgrade Eruption, and then upgrade the Mind Blast. Okay, so maybe I'm not sad about having this many rest sites. So here is a problem, right? If I do Eruption Mind Blast, that's not a lot of damage. So let's not do that and waste the vulnerability. Actually, was there a reason to wait? I guess I can get another Zap Blade. Yeah, let's do Charge Battery, and then next turn, yeah, I guess I can do Bash Zap. I do have the Echo Potion. This one is going to be... I was going to say very hard to perfect. I think I should say this one is going to be impossible to perfect, especially because I don't have to survive and defend anymore, so there's literally no way for me to defend fully. So yeah, nothing I can do here. So I'm not even going to waste the potions. Let's do defend, and then the strikes deal more damage than my blast, so we'll play those. Okay. Alright, another 18. I was really hoping to defend a little bit better. I can't. The problem is I'm drawing the Eruption again when I can't really use it. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little worried that I might not be able to survive this, because I don't have a lot of HP left. 18. Okay, at least I can... Wait, hang on. Mind Blast is 7, 14. Wait, so if I do 12 with the Eruption and then 30, I think that should be enough, right? Okay. Alright, Mind Blast proving not to be completely useless, so that's nice. We got Captain's Wheel at the start of your third turn, gain 18 block. Core Search, Fish, and Amplify. Yeah, with Big Game Hunter, I probably will take rare cards, right? Which of these do I like? Neither, actually. Amplify is useless because I don't have any powers yet. Core Search, maybe? Yeah, I guess I can do Core Search. Fission. Actually, you know what? Let's take the Fission. I might be able to upgrade it and get something good out of it. Alright, here, remove a card or heal. I don't think I'll remove... Actually, healing is not a bad idea. It is a shame I have to waste gold for that, but yeah, let's heal a little. And then going, let me just make sure. Right side gives me 2 elites, 1 question mark. Left side gives me 2 elites and 2 question mark. So let's do that. Got Dr. Imperia. Whenever you obtain a Christian makes sure by 6. That's kind of nice. Okay. Yeah, I got these sentries. Again, I don't think I can do my blast. Obviously, there's nothing I can do to defend unless I use the block potion, which seems silly. Yeah, I think I'll save the potions for later, so let's accept the loss here. I will just do Bash and Strike. Okay. Why did I pick up a Mind Blast? I don't know. Yeah, alright. I'm hoping it'll come in handy later. Let's do Fission here. I was hoping for the Survivor, which means I can fully defend with the defense, and then also play a Strike. Beautiful. If I did use the block potion on turn 1, I might have been able to fully defend, because here I have 18 block too. Let's do Strike, Survivor, and then Charge Battery. Okay. Alright. And then here, yeah, here I definitely cannot defend. Let's do Strike. I can play all the cards here. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't use a potion. This one would have been very difficult to perfect. Okay. Here, I think Zap is consistent damage. Bash might be better, though. Next turn, I do have some attacks. Let's do Bash and Defend. Okay. I wonder if I should enter Wrath next turn. That might be risky. So that's 13 plus another 18. Yeah, you know what? Fine, let's risk it. Let's do Eruption, then a Strike, and then another Strike, and then I will just need any attack card next turn. Otherwise, I'll take a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the worry. Alright, fine. I risked it. I'm glad I healed in that previous event, right? Otherwise, I probably would have been dead already. We got Shovel, you could not dig for relics at rest sites, which is nice, as well as the Focus Potion. Meteor Strike is going to be unplayable because I don't have the energy. I don't think I need multicast. Let's take the Echo Form. Not a horrible card, but it might be a little hard to play at the beginning. Remove, Transform, Upgrade. Do I want to upgrade? Do I want to transform something or upgrade? I think I'll upgrade the Mind Blast, and then I have another chance to upgrade the Fission. Also, this gives me a buffer to be able to rest at the next rest side, which I might need as well. So 13 plus another 30, that's 43. 43, 46. Wait, let me just... Oh, I have a Strike, right, because the Mind Blast is upgraded. Beautiful. Awesome. Alright, we got Potion Belt. I'm pick up gain 2 potion slots. That comes right at the right time. Okay. And here I got the Grumman Knob. Yeah, I think I have to risk doing Eruption, Mind Blast, Strike here again. And then hope I can come up with 16 damage next turn. Because I definitely can't defend against this much. I cannot come up with 16 damage next turn. Okay, so here I think I have to... Let's play Strike, and then I have to drink the Snake Oil Potion. Okay, luckily I did get a Bash. Alright, fine. That was worth a potion, I think. But Incense Burner, every 6 turns, get 1 inchangeable. Okay, so as Ole reminded you yesterday, if I get the Bronze Automaton, Incense Burner has to be on 0 when I right before I enter the fight. Yeah, so creative AI, machine learning, all for one. All for one is not going to trigger anything. This exhaust, and I mean, I could get the zap upgrade. Probably not that interesting though. Creative AI might be good long term if I get what do you call it, heat sinks, but I don't know. Not a huge fan. Machine learning might be like a solid choice. So let's take the machine learning here. Creative AI might have been better long term though. All right, I mean, I don't think... this is a lot of gold to lose, and I would like to keep the block push, so I guess I'll lose the Echo Form. That's fine. Got Fall Size Helix, though. That's amazing. Prevent the first time you'd lose HP each combat. That's really good. That should definitely help. I do want to upgrade the Fission. I kind of want to upgrade the Fission, and then actually digging would be nice too. Might get me Wing Boots faster. Let's dig. Dreamcatcher, one of you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Unfortunately, that's going to be pretty useless. Although, yeah, maybe I'll rest just to get an extra card. So here I cannot enter Wrath, right? I will take way too much damage. There's only 15. Well, let's do Mind Blast, Strike, and then Machine Learning. Okay, so I will just need 12 damage next turn, which seems doable. It is not great. Actually, no, wait. No. If I do Strike and then Zap, that is 12 damage, right? Beautiful. So I will not play the Fission yet. Yeah, let's save it, and I'll save the buffer here too. Okay. Alright, this turn I'm fully defended. Next turn might be a challenge. Let's do... Actually, do I need Charge Battery? No, I don't think so. Yeah, let's do Bash and a Strike. Okay. Alright, 16. So... Actually, I can fully defend if I do Survivor and then double defend. Beautiful. And that way I can still save the Fission for later. The orbs are dealing good amount of damage. I'm very happy with that. 20 incoming. I'm intangible next turn, so this is the problem. I have to do Survivor. I'm really happy I got the Survivor pretty much every time I got the Regret as well. I think I have to drink the Blanc Potion, right? There's nothing I can do here. Can I transform here? Not really. Let's do another Zap, and yeah, I have to drink the Blanc Potion. I wonder, should I drink the Focus Potion? It might be worth it. I might need all the help I can get. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, the enemy will take a lot of damage on my Thorns. Alright. I'm intangible, unfortunately, for no good reason. I think... Actually, the orbs are enough to transform, right? So, yeah, fine. Let's do Charge Battery. Okay. Alright, so using the Fission is going to be really tough now. And I still have the buffer, and if I draw the Regret now... well, hang on. Can I... Should I use Fission here? If I get the Survivor, that'll be really nice. I didn't. Ah, man, now I'm losing the buffer. That's tough. That is tough. Alright, let's do Charge Battery, defend... I can do the Bash and then the Zap, but now I'm losing the buffer and then... Well, I should be able to defend fully, right? Because I have to survive next turn. Okay, so that worked out. And I can survive the Regret again. Okay, that's... I can't complain about that. And unfortunately, I can't play the Mind Blast here, though. Alright. Okay, 20 incoming. I don't think I can deal 50 damage. I cannot defend. Ah, what a bummer. I was doing really well until this. Well, I have to... change that. I was getting really lucky until this, and then there's nothing I can do here. I wonder if drinking the Focus Potion earlier might have made a difference. I doubt it, though. Actually, I'm not out of the woods yet. Let's do Bash and Zap. Okay. Yeah, because I only have 3 HP. I might have to reload. I was going to say maybe... Ooh, yeah, I don't think I'm alive here. Yeah, the Regret will just kill me, right? Yeah, alright, fine. I have to reload this one. I'm actually kind of happy because I do want to drink the Focus Potion earlier and see if that makes a difference. Also, let me see if I can time the Incense Burner better, although I don't think I can. Alright, so here, I think I did... Yeah, let's drink the Focus Potion now. Then do Mind Blast, Strike, and Machine Learning. The Machine Learning also does help quite a bit, I think. Right? 32 incoming, so get rid of the... Wait. Yeah, get rid of the Regret. Then do Zap and a Strike. Okay. Who knows, maybe the little bit extra damage I'm dealing with the extra focus might make a difference. So here I had enough block, and I think I just did Bash and Strike, right? Yep, okay. And then here's 16. I do Fission. It'll draw me 2 cards, it'll change the card order. I will get a Survivor. You know what, let's do it. Let's do Fission. Then Survivor out the Regret. Then do Defend 1, Defend 2. And then I can do Zap still. I cannot do a Strike, though. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's see if this changes the RNG in any way. Well, it does, because now I got the Regret, I'm going to lose the buffer. Which is fine, I guess there's not much I can do about that. If I do Zap, that's 10, 8, 9, definitely not enough. Alright, let's drink the Blanc Potion, and then do 2 defense. And then I guess I'll do Zap, okay? Yeah, there goes my buffer. That's unfortunate. Alright. Yeah, here I am intangible for no good reason. The Mind Plus is useless. I can't play the Eruption, so let's just do Strike, Charge Battery, and Survivor. This does change the RNG a little bit because now I'm not transforming, well, I'm transforming one turn later, so let's see if that makes a difference. Let's Survivor out the Regret, then do Strike and another Zap. And Charge Battery, okay. Alright, 9 incoming. I can barely fully defend here, okay. And then can I get the Survivor and 2 defense next turn? I can get this Charge Battery and 2 defense next turn. Okay, alright, still getting lucky. And then this is where I missed the perfect last time, right? This time I did get Survivor and Defend, but unfortunately it's not enough. What if I do... Can I do something with Eruption? I have extra energy. So if I do Eruption, then Bash, that's going to be 16, plus another, that's going to be 18. So that's, what is that? 34 plus the 9 is 43, plus the Lightning Orbs. I mean, and then I still have to do a lot of damage, but I think that's my only hope here. That's my only hope of perfecting. Okay. So I'm dealing 15 damage, so I just need to... I need a defensive card and an offensive card. So if I do Survivor and then a Bash, that is actually enough. Wow. Alright, pulled off a perfect here somehow. That was lucky. It did require a reload, but wow, yeah, I got really lucky there. I think I'll also take the Rainbow, especially with Efficient. I don't think I need Thunder Strike or Meteor Strike. Let's take the Rainbow here. And then I don't think I'll do Empty Cage between Runic Pyramid and Tiny House. Probably Tiny House, right, for extra card draw? Or for an extra card. I don't think I need Runic Pyramid. Let's take Tiny House and pick up obtain 1 potion, gain 50 gold, ratio, make sure we buy 5, obtain 1 card, and upgrade 1 random card. That gives me a Defend upgrade, which is not that useful. Fire potion, and yeah, I guess I can take the FTL here. I don't think I need Rebound. I don't think I need Reprogram. Let's take the FTL. Okay, probably not the best Tiny House there. Alright, I got the Bronze Automaton. So I have to remember, in the last fight, I have to have the Incense Burner be at 0. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, definitely more leads. I see a 4 lead path on the left. In the middle, also 4 lead path. And the right side only has 3 lead paths. Okay. So if I go on the far left, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 crush markers early on, and none after that. If I go in the middle, I have to hit these 3 elites in a row. So getting to that one gives me only 2 crush markers first, and then only a 3rd one after. Yeah, so I think I'll go on the left, get those 4 early crush markers, and then the 4 elites. Okay. Alright, my plus still not very useful. The Buffer and Thorn should help, though. Yeah, let's do Zap, Defend, and then I'll do a Strike. So I will lose my Buffer, but the Thorn should deal 50 damage. That should be good. Okay. And I only lose 1 HP here. Alright. Do lose my Buffer, though. Alright, let's get this guy to the ground. Let's do FTL, Bash, and Strike. And let's do Fission, hoping to get something better. No, that's fine. I can do Survivor and Charge Battery. That is almost good enough. And then, actually, no, it is good enough because this guy dies after 3 hits, and then I'm fully defended. Beautiful. Here I am, once again, fully defended. Should I? No, I don't think I can get overkill. Let's do Rainbow, Machine Learning, and Zap. Okay. And then just need to deal a little bit of damage on the backliner, which I can do with Eruption. Beautiful. Alright, so we got Lantern Charge with additional energy, which is not bad. And then here, transform 2 cards. No, I think, actually, I could transform a Curse. You know what? Maybe having a Curse with what do you call it? The Buffer is not... Sorry, maybe having a Regret with the Buffer is not a great idea. And I would get max HP with Dark Imperia. Special Relic, I don't know if that's going to be super necessary on turn 1. It is kind of nice, though. I should be fine in terms of relics total, right? Let's transform the cards. So I'm going to transform a Regret. Probably also a Strike or a Defend. I might be a little low on defensive cards, but let's still transform a Defense. Okay, I got a second FTL. That's a bummer. Well, now I have to remove something there. Okay. Alright, here, let's definitely fight. Okay. Alright, oh, I got 2 FTLs at least. That's nice. Yeah, let's do Eruption, FTL 1, FTL 2. I probably should have done the Mind Blast first. Alright. And then I can do Machine Learning. Okay. So I'm in Wrath. I do still have the Buffer. And at least this time I don't have a Regret to make me lose that Buffer. And that was actually enough to kill. Beautiful. The Red Mask at the Starvage combo will have 1 weak to all enemies, which is great. Rebound, Claw, Charge Battery. I already have this. The Rebound is not horrible. Let's take it. It's definitely better than the Claw. And then duplicated card. I'm definitely not going for Highlander, but... Wait, does this count as a starter card? It does, right? Yes, I could duplicate the Eruption. That is tempting. Ooh, that is very tempting. Could also duplicate any of the other starters, but you know what? Let's duplicate the Eruption. 2 upgrade Eruptions. Very risky, but also very tempting. Okay, Curse number 2, Decay. That's fine. And then going left, right, for the 3 elites. Okay, here I'm intangible on turn 1. Am I being attacked on turn 1? Yes. Okay, that's beautiful. Yeah, because I can fully defend with the Defend. And should I risk entering Wrath? Oh, very tempting. Very tempting. I also have an Explosive Push. You know what? Let's do the Defend here. And then I'll do Eruption, Mind Blast. 45, that's not bad. And then a Strike. Okay. So I'm fully defended here. Can I deal 61 damage while in Wrath? Seems possible. Okay, well, not with this hand. Let's do Zap Fission. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Okay, let's throw the Explosive Potion. Then do a Strike here. Then Survivor out the Shame, so I'm not frail next turn. And then do the Rainbow. Okay, I really hope I don't get attacked next turn. Although next turn I do have a little bit of block with the Captain's Wheel. I am being attacked this turn. Alright, let's do Eruption, FTL. That was close. That was a close one. I was able to perfect this, though. Okay. Alright, let's see. We got gold cables. You write most orb triggers as passive an additional time, as well as a dex potion. And I already have these two. Hyper Beam is risky, but let's take it. It does deal a good amount of damage. And then I'll dig one more time for Wing Boots. That's exactly why I wanted to dig this often. You may ignore path which the next room to travel to 3 times. Okay, awesome. So can I get an extra elite? I could if I do 1 jump here, and that's usually my rule, right? 1 jump on Act 2 and 2 jumps on Act 3. So yeah, let's use 1 jump here and then hope that that is the right decision. Alright, Book of Stabbing, 12 incoming. No, sorry, 8 incoming. Still, I will have trouble with that unless, let me see. Hang on. If I do Eruption, Mind Blast is 2448. I'm too lazy to do the calculation. Let's try this. So if I do Eruption, then rebound the Mind Blast, and then draw it again, 48, and then another, wait, is it enough? Let's just not do, you know what? It is enough with the Fire Potion. Let's do it. Alright, perfect. This one too. Got tiny chests. Every 4th question mark room is a treasure room. Do I want that? It might decrease the chance of me being able to get curses. I only have 2 right now. It won't trigger on this. Actually, it will. I mean, it will trigger once on this act. I don't think I'll take it because I don't need more treasure. I should be able to get enough relics. So yeah, let's skip this. Let's take the skill potion. I already have the fission. Should I take the curse surge now? Now that I have a hyper beam, curse surge is much better. Let's take it. Okay. Yeah, I got mango up and pick up race to by 14. That's great. Wait, I start off at 75. Yeah, so I should be fine, right? Okay, fine. Alright, here I got the Grim Leader again, who is luckily not attacking me this time. And I will get rid of the minions this time. Let's do Eruption. Then Rebound. The Mind Blast. And then let's do FTL. And a Strike. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so we're not being attacked here. I don't remember what I did. Let me try to do everything the same way. So I think I did Eruption U. I rebound the Mind Blast, right? Yeah, let's rebound the Mind Blast, then do FTL, which does not draw me the Mind Blast, which is fine, and then a Strike, okay. And then I'm hoping I don't get attacked here. I am not, so let's do Mind Blast, FTL. Should I do Fission? Actually, let me do Rainbow, then Fission, and then I'll just need an attack. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. This one I got Turner. You can only become frail, which is nice. Reboot Hyper Beam Rainbow. I already have... Actually, I haven't drawn the Hyper Beam yet, but I already have that, and I have the Rainbow as well. I guess I'll take the Reboot. That's not a horrible card. And then I was going to do the jump later on. So let's do a rest site here, or, well, dig, really. Letter opener. Every time play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. That's fine. Okay. It's a common, uncommon. Okay. Alright, here I'm intangible. That's actually really nice, because that allows me to be defended. Again, it's really tempting to enter Wrath here. I don't think I can kill, can I? Let's do Eruption. Then Mind Blast for 54. Hyper Beam does 78. Wait, is that enough? No. It's close, but not quite enough. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm going to reload here real quick because instead of the Mind Blast, I should do the Hyper Beam. That will deal more damage. Yeah, and then I can still play a defensive card, or play a defend with the defend that I have here. So let's do Eruption. Yeah, Hyper Beam is 78. Mind Blast is 54. Let's definitely do Hyper Beam and then defend. Still, I need a lot of damage. Well, I still have a buffer. I'm hoping I'll get the big attack next turn, because then the buffer will take care of it. No. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything here. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing, and that thing is to... If I get a block potion from... Or a defensive way... Or a way to defend from the skill potion, that might be enough. So let me see what that gives me. Yeah. So if I do Charge Battery, then Eruption, Mind Blast, and Hyper Beam... That way, next turn, I'll only need 16 damage, which seems very doable. Actually, not even 16, just 10 damage, right? Yep, beautiful. Okay, perfect. This one, thanks to a potion again. We got Akabiko, first attack, each combat does 8 additional damage, and I got a skill potion back. That's good. Already have these two. Let's take the buffer. Very happy that I don't have to regret anymore. And then, yeah, let's jump over here for an extra elite. Hyper Beam would be great here. I don't have it. So entering Wrath is risky. But if I don't, well, I guess I'll lose the buffer, right? Yeah, so I don't think I can enter Wrath. Let's do... Wait, do I have another regular fight? I do not. I mean, ideally, I would get Incense Burner to 0 or have it on an even value. That would also help. So let's do Might Blast here, then do a Strike. It's barely enough. And then a Defense. So that together with the buffer should be enough to be fully defended this turn. Okay. And then here, no more weakness. 19 incoming. I have another buffer. It's not going to be enough, right? So if I do survive... no, how do I do this? If I do Buffer and Survivor, I guess I have to risk the skill potion again. Fusion, Charge Battery, Rainbow. Another Rainbow would give me some extra block. Right? No, I want to do Buffer and Survivor. Let's take the Charge Battery. Let's play it safe. Let's do Charge Battery, Survivor out the shame, and then do Buffer. Okay, so that way I'm still fully defended, although I haven't dealt any extra damage. Okay. Here I have 18. I just need a little bit extra. There is a Hyper Beam for 26. Which is fine. Yeah, actually that's enough. That's enough to get rid of this guy. Let me do Hyper Beam first, then Zap and Fission. And then I can do... Should I do Eruption? Yeah, I would be fully defended if I do Eruption, and that's enough. Beautiful. So I at least got it to an even value, so it's not at 0, but it might help if I can deal damage fast enough. I got Return Feather for every 5 cards in deck, heal 3 whenever you enter Rest Site. And I still haven't picked up a Core Search, although at this point, Amplify... Oh, never mind. I do have a Core Search. Okay, so I can't do that. I have Machine Learning. Let's take the Amplify. With the buffer, the Amplify might be really good. Alright, remove or upgrade all strikes and defense. I don't think I need to remove anything. Actually, no, I did need to remove an extra FTL. Let me do that. Let's not rely on Act 3. Last time I did that, I was not able to remove it. So let's remove the extra FTL here. And then here, I think I'll dig again. Got Pendant, every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That's nice. Okay. So I am intangible next turn, so I'm really tempted to enter Wrath here. Let's do it. It's risky, but I think I'll do it. Let's do Eruption, Might Blast. Try to Rainbow. The Frost Orb might be necessary. Let's do the Rainbow here too. Okay. So I'm intangible here. I will need a little bit of block, which I can do with the Charged Battery. Should I do Hyper Beam? A lot of damage. Too bad Pendant is not active. Let's do it. Let's do Hyper Beam and Charged Battery. Okay. Alright, so let's see what the Backlander steals. Buffer. That might be really nice if I can get it. I'm fully defended here, actually. Should I get the buffer back? I think it is valuable. Let's do it. Let's do Core Search, get the buffer back, play the buffer. Should I do Machine Learning, too? Yes, let's do Machine Learning. Okay. Okay, so next turn I will have 2 buffers active. This guy has the Fission, which I would love to get back. And I can do that easily with an FTL. Anything I need to rebound? Not really. I have another Eruption here. Could rebound the Eruption. What am I going to draw here? A Strike. Let's do FTL here. And then Fission would force me to reshuffle. I do have to defend. Actually, no, I have the buffers. I don't need to defend. Let's do Eruption. I don't think I need the Bash, right? Let's do Rebound. And then a Strike. And then let me see what the Fissions gives me. Yes, this is perfect. I can do... Wait, I can do double damage by doing Strike. And then this also gives me Overkill. Awesome. And here I'm losing my buffer, but that's fine, because I just need to deal 12 damage next turn. I'm actually really happy with all the Eruptions here. These are making things a lot of fun. Got a Focus Push, a Machine Learning, Seeker, All for One. I still don't think I'm ready for an All for One. Yeah, let's take the Seek. Much better. Would love to get that upgraded too. Alright, sorry about that. Sneko Eye, that is very tempting, but... So I do have a few high-cost cards. There's the Rainbow, the Hyper Beam, the Buffer, and the Bash. I don't have that many 0-cost cards. I'm just a little worried that with some bad luck, I might be in trouble, especially because I don't have any extra energy. So I think instead I'll take the Slaver's Collar, which is the safer choice. Doing boss and elite combats, get extra energy at the server turn. Yeah, I think that's a safer choice. Alright, Dono Deca at the end. Let's see if I can hit maybe, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have 2 more Wing Boot charges. I can use 1 jump here. That's not going to be useful. Let me, theoretically, if I had 3 charges, I would use 1 jump here, a 2nd jump here, and then... Okay, I don't think I can... Wait, so hang on. Without any jumps, I get 4 elites. With 1 extra jump, I can get... I cannot get 5. I need 2 extra jumps to be able to get 5. And then with 3 extra jumps, or I get 3 jumps total, there's no way for me to get 6, right? Yeah, I would need 1, 2... 3, 4. I need 4 jumps to get 6. So I'm actually very happy I used an extra jump on Act 2. Because, yeah, it seems like the 3rd jump was not going to be useful here. So yeah, if that's the case, let's basically have 1 elite, 2nd elite, 3rd elite, 4th elite. So that requires 2 jumps. And up until this point, If I get there, this way I'll get an extra question mark room. Let me just think. If I use my 2 jumps early on, so if I go on the left, or do something with the... Actually, if I do all these question mark rooms, then do 1 jump. Yeah, no. So if I had 3 jumps, I probably would have gotten on the left, then jumped over once, and then jumped over a second time here. No, actually, that gives me fewer elites. Yeah, no. Let's stick on the right. I'm happy I did the first jump on Act 2. I think that helped me with the score, too. Alright, 11 incoming. Mind Blast is 42 damage. Actually, that's enough with... Oh, wait. I thought it was enough. It is enough. Alright, beautiful. Got question card, future card awards, and 1 additional card to choose from, as well as an ancient potion. Okay. And then here, ice cream is tempting. Not a huge fan of any of the other cards. I do want to buy some cards to make the Mind Blast stronger, though, right? Yeah, so... I don't think I'll do genetic algorithm. Let's do hologram. I already... Wait, didn't I have a rebound? Yeah, I did, right? Yeah, alright here. So let's not take that. Sweeping is fine. I don't think I'll do genetic algorithm. Probably don't really need purity either, which is a shame because I was hoping to pick up more cards. Heat sinks? I mean, if I don't have a creative AI, heat sinks is not that useful, but I guess I'll take it. Bit of a junk card in this particular deck. I guess let's hope I get the creative AI. Let's take the heat sinks, and then I can afford either the ice cream, which is probably not necessary. I think I'll take the other 2 relics. Actually, I don't really need them either, right? Should I save the gold? There's no other guaranteed shop coming up, but I could get one from a question mark room. Let's take the hand drill. That should help against the final boss. Whenever you break an enemy's block, apply to vulnerable. And then let's also grab the potion of the colorless potion and the skill potion. I don't know. I guess I can buy purity just to make the Mind Blast a little stronger. Fine, let's take it. Not happy with that choice, but fine. Okay. Alright, here I gain free gold. Too bad I got it after the shop, not before. And then upgrade a card. I would love to get that Fission upgrade. The Seek is also really nice to upgrade, but let's start with the Fission upgrade first. Okay. And here I got the Darklings. Happy would be great. Let's rebound the Mind Blast probably, right? Yeah, let's do Eruption. Then Mind Blast gets rid of the strongest one. Oh, I should have rebounded it. That was a mistake. Oh, let's hope next turn I can come up with, what is that, 27 plus 12, 39 damage. I'm intangible here too. I do have the Hyper Beam. Beautiful. Alright, got Ornamental Fan. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gained 4 block. That's helpful. And then I did 2 jumps at the end, right? So I'm not gonna waste any jumps now. Giant Head, I already got Overkill. Combo might be difficult. Look at that. Starting with 2 Eruptions. I probably should do a Mind Blast first, right? Yeah, let's do the Mind Blast first. Okay. Then do the Eruptions, and then do the Bash. Okay. Right, if I get attacked, I do have a buffer, but if I get attacked, I might be in trouble. There's a Hyper Beam. That's not bad. Let's do Sweeping Beam first, then a Strike, and then Hyper Beam. Okay, there goes my buffer. And luckily I'm not being attacked, although I did have some block here. Let's see what the Fission gives me. Great. This is where Ice Cream might have been nice. Okay, I'm starting to get a little worried because I was a little overly confident. I am in Wrath now, and I'm guaranteed to take a bunch of damage here. Should I do Reboot? I think Rainbow is going to be helpful. Let's do... Oh, boy. Let's see what the Reboot gives me. Yeah, I don't think there's anything it could have given me that would allow me to do well. Anything that Skill Potion could give me? Tempest Recursion. Not really. I guess I don't really even need the Tempest. I guess it doesn't matter here. Let's take the genetic algorithm and let's see what this gives me. Another Mind Blast. Still not that powerful. Deep Breath, maybe? I don't know. Let's take the Mind Blast. Rebounded? It's not that much damage. That's a problem. And I can't draw it with the FTL because I already played 2. Wait, no. I only played 1 card. So if I rebound the Mind Blast, then play FTL, it's still not going to draw it. Let's do FTL first. Okay, Buffer actually saves me here. So I can do Buffer, Genetic Algorithm, then Bash, and then Mind Blast. 148. Yeah, with Penib, that's almost enough to kill. And the Buffer allowed me to be actually fully defended. Okay. And then here, another Mind Blast for kill. Beautiful. I got the boot. Whenever you deal 4 less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. I did have an Echo Form that I removed, and it's not a bad idea. Let's take it. Probably don't need any of the other cards. Okay. And then here, I think I'll dig again. Although upgrading the Seek would be nice, but let's dig for Kunai. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. Okay. Here I got unique curse number 3, although this one is a regret. And how likely is it I'll be able to get enough curses? Oh, this also gives me a bunch of block. I mean, it is very unlikely, but theoretically possible to get 2 more unique curses. So I think I will risk it. Although, again, having that regret might make my buffer somewhat useless. We got Ceramic Fish. When I add a card to a deck, gain 9 gold. Guess it also gives me max HP, which is nice. Alright, Nemesis. A few people had some trouble with that before. I do have the Purity here, so I don't mind. Here, let's do Fission first. Seek anything useful. Let's do Eruption Mind Blast. 75. I think, wait, is the Hyper Beam going to be enough? I have the energy. Yes. Beautiful. Alright. Awesome. We got Anchor Strike come with 10 block. Meteor Strike, Machine Learning. Already have this. This is probably not that useful. Although, if I had Snecko, Meteor Strike would not have been horrible. Not a huge fan of any of these. Yeah, honestly, I guess I'll take the multicast, but yeah, that was not a good card to take. And then, yeah, let's go this way to get an extra elite. Let's dig one more time to get Centennial Puzzle. The first time, lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Okay. And here I got the Reptomancer. Alright, so yeah, probably going to seek the Hyper Beam again. Let's do Eruption, Mind Blast, seek the Hyper Beam. And then, yeah, a strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, got Mercury Glass at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies, and I already have this. I'll take the Creative AI, and maybe I can pull off combos somehow with it. Nemesis again. Okay, this time I am being attacked, and no Seek this time. I do have the Survivor, although with Eruption, I'll get, what is that, 9 times 2, 27, so that's not going to be enough. So I think, actually with double damage though, 54, 104, 200 something, right? That should be enough, right? Beautiful. 168. I miscalculated, but still, that's enough. We got Data Stylish come with 1 focus and a Regen Potion, which I probably won't need. I already have the buffer and the reboot. Didn't I take the Thunderstrike? No. I mean, is it better? Let's take the Electrodynamics. I guess that's slightly better. Still not that good, though. Alright, here I got the Reptomancer again. This would be 25, 50. Sorry, no, this would be 55 minus Akibiko, so 40, so about 100. But then I'll be in Wrath. Although the Strike would allow me to get rid of one of them, I will still need to defend against 30. And I still have the buffer, so yeah, fine, let's be aggressive. Let's do Eruption, Mind Blast, and then get rid of... Oh, 18, that's not even enough. Hang on. How do I do this? Well, it depends on what the Lightning Orb would hit. So if it hits the backliner, I'll be... Oh, actually, no, I'm good because of the Ornamental Fan. Phew, alright. So I still have the buffer, actually. And I kind of need the... here, let's... In case I don't get the Hyper Beam, I should FTL this guy first. Kind of tempting to reboot, right? Bash with Strike would... See, I'm not dealing that much damage. Let's hope Reboot gives me Hyper Beam. I think that's my only hope. Or a Mind Blast? That alone is not going to be enough. And unfortunately, 1 buffer is not enough either. 56. Yeah, I guess I'll take the damage here. There's nothing I can do. Here, let's do Mind Blast and then defend. That defend was a little unnecessary, but fine. Okay. Yep, definitely taking damage here. I was not that far off. Just needed... Actually, really didn't need any more damage. Just needed to get luckier. We got Strike, Diamond Cards containing Strike, deal 3 additional damage, as well as a Duplication Potion, and... Didn't I pick up a Thunderstrike just now? No, I did Electrodynamics. I guess I'll do Thunderstrike now. I don't think I need Bias Condition. I already have this and this. It does give me Librarian, so let's take it. Alright. And then here, let's dig again. I guess I could rest to get another card, but no, I think I'll dig again. And get Duvidal, Fuge Cushion, next search come with 1 strength. That's really nice. It gives me 3 extra strength already. Okay. Alright, so I am intangible this turn. I am not sure if I should do my plus, though, because next turn I'll be in trouble. And I'm not sure if that 1 buffer... Well, actually, I'll lose the buffer because of the regret, right? Let me drink this, and I could duplicate that Mind Blast, though. Ooh, that is tempting. Alright, let's do it. Let's do Eruption. Then Bash, and then duplicate the Mind Blast. Yeah, that should be enough, right? Well, almost enough. Yep. And then next turn I have double damage. Now, I am losing the buffer this turn, but let's hope for the best. Okay. Mercury Agilist actually gets rid of the backliner. Alright, another Eruption here. Wow. With double damage, this alone is 100 damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Let me drink this, and I'll save the Ancient Potion. Yeah, unfortunately, I also have to play the Survivor. Yeah, let's do double damage Thunderstrike. Can I deal 114, 111? Actually, no, with the block, it's more than that next turn. That's a lot of incoming. I do have the buffer. Oof. Actually, if I do buffer, then defend, I am... Well, with the buffer, I'm fully defended. Okay, wow. I am getting real lucky here, and time-wise, I'm doing fine, too. Okay, so there's my last buffer, and now I just need to deal damage. Hyper Beam is actually with the Ancient Potion. Actually, I didn't even need the Ancient Potion. Alright, this was an unexpectedly great hyper-aggressive deck. I'm very happy with it. 1624. That's a pretty good score. Out of the 13 elites, I perfected 10. I think I missed a few. Well, I did miss the Reptomancer and then a few on Act 1. Got all the bosses, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually really difficult. I think if I didn't bottle the Eruption, bottling the Eruption was a big risk, but it did pay off quite well. Yeah, I'm very happy. Also, taking the Mind Blast also helped, and admittedly getting really lucky with the Instance Murder quite frequently. Yeah, no, that was great. I also barely got Librarian. Stuffed was fairly easy thanks to the Deduction Peria. Highlander, no way to get curses. Overkill was doable. Combo might have been possible if I maybe had taken that Creative AI a little sooner. It might have made a difference, and I did get Highlander too. So yeah, 1624. Let's see what that puts me in the rankings. And okay, 15th. That's not too bad. I'm 2 points above Goldberry. So, yeah, I'm happy to see Goldberry here. Goldberry has probably deservedly won the Really Dumb Way to Die award last few days. So, I'm very happy to see him doing really well today. And I am about, exactly 27 points above Gemino. And about, actually, no, exactly 50 points above Jimmy. So, actually, the fact that that everybody's a nice multiple of 25 away from me, plus minus 2, makes me think that everybody did what I usually do, which is 1 jump on Act 2 and 2 jumps on Act 3. Or maybe, because I did dig somewhat aggressively, maybe people just dug later and got the wing boots later. That could also explain it. But yeah, no, I'm very happy with this. Not usually that I go for a run with 2 Eruptions and an innate Mind Blast and no way to exit Wrath, but it did definitely work out today. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you did. If you didn't do the aggressive run that I did, what were your other options? Like, what else did you do? How were you able to get through it? Let's review the scores from yesterday first, though. Alright, so yesterday was a defect run with the specialized modifier that gave everybody Hello Worlds, 5 Hello Worlds, as well as the colorless cards and terminal modifiers. Gemino did really well, 1563, congratulations. Gemino was able to pick 6 of the 7 leads, missed the Nemesis. Again, actually, I think the day before, Gemino also had trouble with the Nemesis. And then, yeah, I guess the Nemesis is staying true to its name. Also was able to get all the bosses, got 6 collector bonus, which I think is the record yesterday. Well, tied for the record was a small asterisk. I only was able to get 5. And then, yeah, I think the big difference was that Gemino, from the beginning, went for collector bonuses. I first removed 2 of the Hello Worlds, and then I had to get 1 extra back. So I could imagine if I didn't waste time to remove the Hello Worlds and get that 1 back, I might have been able to get an extra collector bonus. And then, yeah, was basically able to get everything else, including Mr. Machine, I Like Shiny, the Time Modifier, and Popper. Also was able to get combo thanks to an aggregate and having 2 upgraded holograms, so you can sort of cycle through them. Interestingly, Gemino did not get Overkill. I was able to get it with the Dark Orb and also with a Might Plus later on, I believe, as well. Gemino did point out something interesting. At one point, I stalled the fight trying to get a Dark Orb from Hello World, but Gemino mentioned that all the cards that give you a Dark Orb, they are actually not common. Hello World only gives you common cards, and there are only 4 cards that give you a Dark Orb: Darkness, a Doom and Gloom, Chaos. Those are all uncommon, and then of course the Rainbow card, which is a rare card. So yeah, that's interesting. I guess next time I have this, I'm not gonna waste time trying to get a Dark Orb from Hello World. But yeah, great score from Gemino. Congratulations. Next, you have Jimmy and Peltz, tied for 1486. Jimmy perfected also 6 of the 7 leads, missed the Nemesis, missed the big attack, was very close to actually fully defending against that, but missed it by a little bit. Also got all the bosses, 4 collector bonuses, and Encyclopedian. I should have mentioned Gemino also got Encyclopedian as well. Also was able to get Popper, did have a rare card, but removed in Act 3. Was able to get the Speedster modifier, which is not easy when you play with 2 people. And also was able to get Overkill against the last boss, and also was able to do a combo with 4 cool-headed, so congratulations. And Jimmy mentioned that with the other small bonuses, he was able to get such a good score, like Mr. Machine, the gold modifier. And then Jimmy also mentioned he got the extra max HP modifier, the well-fed modifier, which I hope that was a typo, because with Terminal, that must have been impossible. So I don't know if Jimmy maybe got the Dark Champeri up earlier, or something else, because that would be impressive if you can get any extra max HP in a Terminal run. The next you have Alex here with 1438. Alex, I think the only person who perfected, no, not the only person, but one of the few people who perfected all the elites and all the bosses, which is very impressive. Congratulations. Although Alex did make the mistake, I guess it's hard to call it a mistake, but yeah, Alex did go for Highlander, and as a result did not get the Encyclopedian modifier, which he actually got pretty close. He ended up with 46 cards total. So yeah, basically with Highlander and no Encyclopedian, having 3 collector bonuses and Encyclopedian does make up for the points, and then Gemino, for example, got 3 collector bonuses in addition to those 3 that you needed, so that explains the point difference. Still, Alex is in the top 100, top 20, I mean, congratulations. And Alex also mentioned that he used Calipers a lot on Act 3, which made it very easy. That's something I think I totally missed. I did not use Calipers as much as I could have, I think. And then also had slightly different RNG on Act 1 already, even though he played very similar to what I did. Also ended up with 5 unique curses, which was possible. I also had 5 unique curses. Actually, I guess I had 6 curses. One of them was a duplicate, which I could have removed. Was able to get Overkill as well as Pauper and Mr. Machine, but did miss all the time modifiers as well as I Like Shiny and the combo modifier. Still, great score. Congratulations. The next you have me here with 1388, and not a bad score. I perfected only 3 of the 7 leads, and I also missed one of the bosses, but got the other 2. Got 5 collector bonuses, which is not too bad. Also was able to get curses, and yeah, definitely was able to get unique curses as well. I barely got I Like Shiny, and I think if you have to spend gold to remove cards to go for Highlander, you might not be able to afford extra relics to get I Like Shiny. Was able to get Overkill, the time modifier, and Pauper as well. So yeah, decent score, 25th place. Cyberfox 2 points behind me with 1386. Flicknickum got 1363. The Dark got 1361. Nick got 1338, Knight got 1313, and Jenny got 1309, so in the top 60 there. Shivers and Sita with 1290, still technically tied for 60th place. Sita actually mentioned that he perfected all the elites and all the bosses as well, which is impressive, but tried to go for Highlander. Unfortunately, just didn't see enough curses. So it wasn't a matter of duplicate curse. He just did not see enough. Did not see that 5th unique curse, which is unfortunate. That did cost him 100 points. So with those 100 points, 1390 would have put him 2 points above me. Yeah, so that's unfortunate that he missed that. And then he also did not get Pauper. He did take a bias cognition, and also missed the Alex Shiny modifier, which I think is a given with the Highlander modifier. Now, Sita mentioned that he is going to try to avoid taking rare cards in the future, and that's hard to say, right? Sometimes rare cards are necessary to survive, other times they just cost you 50 points. So yeah, I guess today it was definitely possible to get through it without rare cards. And I think that's it for top 100. I do want to mention that Simone just barely missed the top 100 with 1238. So yeah, just actually missed it by 2 points, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate, but still not a bad run. And then yeah, Goldberry, as I mentioned, got an award for dying on Act 3 accidentally, ended a turn instead of I guess either reloading or doing something else, and as a result died to the Act 3 boss. Was able to get 6 collectibles, which is why I mentioned that Jimno was tied for the record with 6, but unfortunately Goldberry did not survive that one, which can happen. But yeah, I'm very happy to see Goldberry doing really well today. So yeah, let me know in comments what you did, if you also bottled the Eruption, or if you did something else, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.